Have you ever heard a sound in the forest that you couldn't quite place? Something so unusual that it made your heart race with curiosity? That's exactly what happened to Milo, the adventurous little rabbit. It was a warm, sunny morning, and the forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and the rustling of leaves. Milo had been hopping along his usual path, but today felt different. There was an odd noise in the air, almost mechanical, like the wind was whispering a secret. Milo's ears twitched as he tried to pinpoint the source of the sound. It was coming from deeper within the woods, a part of the forest he'd never explored before. Without hesitation, his heart full of curiosity, Milo darted toward the mysterious noise, eager to uncover its source. As he ventured further into the forest, the trees seemed to grow taller, their trunks thick with age, and the air around him became cooler. The forest felt different, almost magical, as if it was opening up to reveal a hidden world. Milo's heart raced as he followed the strange sound, the rhythm growing louder with each hop. Finally, he arrived at a small clearing, and there, to his surprise, he saw a little squirrel darting between the trees. His tail flicked rapidly, creating the unusual sound that had caught Milo's attention. The squirrel was moving with such speed and agility that it almost looked like he was dancing in mid-air. Milo stood frozen for a moment, his eyes wide with wonder. Who was this squirrel, and what was he doing? Smooth transition. As Milo stepped deeper into the forest, everything around him seemed to change, yet it only fueled his curiosity. And just when he thought the forest might hold no more surprises, he stumbled upon the most unexpected sight: a squirrel dancing through the trees, with a tail that created the sound he had been following. The squirrel paused, noticing Milo standing there, and grinned mischievously. "Hey there," he called in a friendly voice, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "I'm Nutty, and I'm just having some fun with the wind. Care to join me?" Milo blinked, still taken aback by the sight of this lively creature. "Join you? How?" "I'm not sure I can move like that," Milo said, his ears drooping a little. After all, Milo was a rabbit, and while he was quick on the ground, climbing trees was never his strong suit. Nutty laughed, the sound light and carefree. "You don't have to climb, Milo. It's not about the trees, it's about feeling the forest around you, listening to its rhythm. Come on, I'll show you." Without waiting for an answer, Nutty scampered up a nearby tree with ease, his tail whipping through the air like a propeller. Milo hesitated for a moment, but the invitation was too tempting to resist. He decided to give it a try. Taking a deep breath, Milo hopped up onto a lower branch, feeling his heart race. At first, his movements were clumsy, and he was unsure how to leap from one branch to the next. But with Nutty's encouragement and his playful guidance, Milo began to feel more confident. Slowly but surely, he learned how to balance on the branches, hopping from tree to tree, the wind rushing through his fur as he moved. The forest no longer felt intimidating, it felt like a game, and Milo was finally beginning to enjoy it. Smooth transition. For a moment, Milo felt uncertain, but Nutty's laughter and encouragement carried him forward. As Milo followed his new friend through the trees, his nerves began to settle, replaced by a thrill he had never felt before. The forest, once a place of mystery, was now his playground. The afternoon passed quickly, and before long, the sun began to dip beneath the horizon. Milo and Nutty sat together on a sturdy branch, watching the sky turn from golden to purple, then finally to a blanket of twinkling stars. They were both tired but content, their laughter still echoing in the quiet night. Milo looked over at Nutty, his heart swelling with gratitude. "I never imagined I could do all of this today," he said, his voice soft. "I've learned so much, and I've made a new friend." Nutty's tail flicked happily as he looked back at Milo. "It's been a fun day, hasn't it? But this is just the beginning, Milo. The forest is full of surprises, and we've only scratched the surface." Milo smiled, feeling the warmth of the friendship growing between them. The forest, which had once seemed so vast and mysterious, now felt like home. With Nutty by his side, it was a place of endless adventure. He realized that the most unexpected journeys could lead to the best friendships. As they sat there together, looking at the stars, Milo knew that the forest was no longer just a place to explore. It was a place to grow, to learn, and most of all, to share moments of joy with a friend who made everything feel just a little bit brighter. Smooth transition. As the stars filled the sky, Milo and Nutty sat side by side, the bond between them stronger than ever. Milo had started the day as an outsider in a strange land, but now, with Nutty by his side, he felt a sense of belonging. The adventure had only just begun, and Milo knew that there was no better companion than his mischievous, yet wise, squirrel friend.